Hey guys, so today I'm in conversation with designer Rick Roy and he's recently done the clothes for Begum Jaan. So Rick, welcome. Please tell us a little about your experience.
Yeah, the experience for the film was like severe, as I've been saying again and again, I think. So what happened was they had like another designer who was supposed to do the film who backed out, I think 3 weeks before the film was gonna go on floor. So I was literally brought in like crazy short notice and it was just like madness altogether. But I'm glad she backed out and I'm glad I came into the film because I think it's turned out to be one of the most interesting experiences that I have ever had in my last 3-4 years of film career. Also, I think it turned out to be something that I really wanted to do because, you know, I was constantly getting typecasted as, not casted actually, but you know, everybody in Bollywood gets a tag. Like once you do something well, then you become that person who does that. Yeah. So with me, what happened is because I've done like songs with Malaika and, you know, big Bollywood kind films. So they thought that I only do song and dance and glamorous tiny clothes for women and all that stuff, which is great. I'm happy doing it, but also it just restricts you a lot, right? So I was constantly trying to break out of that and do something which showcases what else can I do, you know, in terms of an artist, in terms of a designer. So this film gave me that opportunity, which was very important to me. So that happened with this film. One of the most interesting experience of the film was I sort of learned what I can do with myself, to be very honest, because till you're challenged, until you're pushed to a certain limit, you don't know how much can you achieve, you know. In a comfort zone, it's always very easy. This film pushed me to the limits. So it sort of made me also understand how much more can I do in terms of a technician, in terms of time management, in terms of you know, delegating work to people, how to work with people, you know. So a lot of things. So this film has been like quite a bit of an experience actually, to be honest.
So Vidya Balan has broken many stereotypes when it comes to her body, and how was it working with her? So did she have any reservations?
See, VB genuinely is, and I'm not saying it because I worked with her right now and she's been a friend for a bit or whatever. It's just that she is one of the most professional people I've worked with, to be very honest. When Vidya steps into a film, I don't think she steps into the film thinking I'm Vidya Balan or I'm an actress, you know, to be honest. This is what my observation is. My experience, I can tell you that from the time I have met Vidya for the film, Vidya has been Begum Jaan. Okay, she didn't care about Vidya Balan looking good. She didn't care about her inputs into the film as this thing. All she cared about was what the character should look. And it's, you know, it's so refreshing to work with an actor who doesn't believe that she knows your job or he knows your job. This was refreshing and it's extremely respectable, you know, to give that respect to a technician. Like I can't tell a sound guy how to do sound because that's not my expertise. I don't know how to do it. True. I might have an idea of something, but I can't tell the DOP that you put a light here and she'll look pretty. Yeah. You know, the same way in my department, you have to trust a technician, you know, and that trust and that respect is so important for an artist to create, and as anybody, you know, and Vidya gives you that, which is amazing. And that's, I think, one of, see, actors being good at acting, blah blah blah, all that is there, but for me it's very important to figure out that the person, how it is, and that's my working relationship with Vidya, you know. She's been extremely professional and very respectful. In terms of inputs, Vidya, again, as I said, she has no inputs when it comes to the look of a film, ever. It's always about you and the director sit together, you figure out what I need to look like and what the character needs to look like, more importantly, and I'll wear it. That's always been the case with Begum Jaan also. It's just, she has never come and said, I want to wear something like this. So I think from day one, it was always like, show it to Srijit, if Srijit agrees, if you think it'll look good on me, give it to me, I'll wear it. It was always like that, even on set, you know. So working with Vidya is a very different kind of an experience. It's not about working with an actress, you know, though she is an actress, but with Vidya, it's always an interaction with a character, which is very interesting, you know. She doesn't remain like the actress or the person. She becomes a character. So she will constantly ask you a question as Begum. If you give Bibi a piece of jewelry, she'll be like, so did she have it when she was in Banaras? Or she'll ask you that, so is it something that her mother gave it to me when she got married, and then when she got sold and when she went and became a prostitute, is it a piece that she carried? Like things like that. You know, she will ask you strange questions like that.
Okay, and a lot of people are saying, like, you know, since the film is almost very similar to Mandi, the 1983 film, so did you take any inspiration from the...
Actually, I don't really know if you can call it anything similar to Mandi, because though it's about women who happen to be prostitutes, apart from that, it's a very different kind of a film, you know. It's slightly more violent. It's like the shades of the characters are different and all that stuff. I genuinely did not I could not be influenced by anything, because what happened is I honestly didn't have time to get influenced by anything. I had 21 days and like 800 people to dress.
Shoot schedule
so I was only trying to figure out, okay, if this is Begum, this is what she's gonna be, this is Kabir, this is what he's gonna be. So, you know, that really kept me busy. And I genuinely didn't even think that Mandi was an inspiration, because if you see the looks of Mandi and Begum, they are like completely different. Though I think Mandi is one of the most phenomenally styled films in history, like that look and that hair and all. I also did not want to see a lot of films, you know, because what happens is
you get influenced.
We are artists. We always see something that inspires us, and subconsciously you always put in that thingy, which I didn't want. I wanted Begum to be Begum and not from, like, I loved what Shabana Azmi did with that hair, you know, that finger curls. It's gorgeous, but I can't give it to a Vidya Balan who's in the middle of nowhere with bad hair, and you know, she's like dry and everything. So I can't. So I didn't even try to like see anything from anywhere. It was like, okay, this is Bibi, this is Begum, let's just make Begum look Begum. So it was like that actually.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It was good fun. Hi, this is designer Rick Roy. You're watching me on Biscuit TV.